Great to have you with us on Prime Time News. Now, consumers with heavy debt can breathe a sigh of relief. The Reserve Bank has left interest rates on hold for now. The repo rate, therefore, standing at 7%. The prime rate affecting most consumers, steady at 10.5%. Well, the Reserve Bank cited an improved inflation outlook and a continued subdued local economy for that no-change decision. Even better news, the governor hinted that the bank could be coming to the end of its rate hiking cycle.
Governor Kganyago says the bank expects inflation to peak in the fourth quarter of this year, adding that the long-term inflation outlook is not expected to change much from an average of 5.9%. This is just within the bank's 3 to 6% mandated inflation target. It's seeking to strike a balance between curbing inflation on the one hand, while at the same time not putting a further spanner in the works of an economy that's already grinding to a halt growth-wise.
My view is that the Reserve Bank will be on hold for the remainder of this year and next year. I think that they're still between a rock and a hard place in that they cannot move rates down because of inflationary risk, but also they can't move rates up anymore because inflation seems to be coming back within the target band. But I think that it will come back within the target band comfortably in the second quarter of next year.
But there will always be upside risk to the inflation outlook. Governor Kganyago pointed out that a possible credit downgrade later in the year and external factors like US Fed policy could impact the rand's direction, these being factors which are beyond the control of South Africa.
We believe that this 7% cap may be in place for a protracted period of time. What we need to see happening for 7% being the cap on interest rates at the moment is for inflation to stay below 6%, is for the rand to continue to trade below 14 or even 14.5, I think is acceptable compared to where we were last year. So it is a great outcome, and hopefully if the rand continues to firm up and it goes all the way to below 13, we will hear the governor start to talk about cutting interest rates, which will be positive for people at home.
The bank noted that private sector investment in the economy continued to wane due to a lack of business confidence, while consumers struggled as they cut spending with their finances under pressure. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.